I think September, around September 54, I went Peking. Then I think at least 6 months, 5 months, or 5 to 6 months, I remained Peking. During that period, I had several meetings with Chairman Mao and other leaders, almost all top leaders. Hu Yangpeng, briefly. Then Wu Jintao is, Jiang Zemin, not yet, you see, reaches that level. And of course, Deng Xiaoping. I remember very clearly, you see, Deng Xiaoping, you see, remain in a chair like that. Not much sort of speak, but a very able person, a very determined person, like that. So in any way, so as a result of several meetings and discussion, and also I very much impressed about Marxism and socialism, 社会主义. I really love 社会主义. And then at that time, I very much sort of interest or love or agree, full agreement about the Goji 主义, 是吧?严zam有的在阶级制度上，国际主义，그래서 당업에 처치해서 그래서 우위
劳动节，
우위
国际劳动节，
우위国际劳动节. I love that. Very good. So at that time, he was a communist. Not talking about national interest, but worldwide revolution for working class people's interest or their right. Wonderful. Really wonderful. And then also Tibetan question. Chairman Mao, actually, see, one occasion, long table, I sit here, Panchen Lama and some other Tibetan officials, and then the other side, Chairman Mao and Zhou Enlai and other sort of leaders. Then that corner, I think Zhang Jingwu and perhaps most probably, I think Fan Ming, these two remain there. Then Chairman Mao told me, I sent these journals in order to help you. If these journals not listen your sort of wish, then let me know. I will withdraw. Do you believe that? Then again, one time, in one sort of highest sort of political meeting, from different department, people from different department. So Chairman Mao always say, because of that, bring me. He's just next
next to him.
Next to him. Like this, you see, the Chairman Mao and myself, and he really welcoming any criticism about party. Then it seems, I think the rest of the audience, I think, or the participant, I think knows if criticize, express, then there will be some danger, maybe. So everybody remain very silent, nothing. Then Chairman Mao himself, you see, told at that meeting, I received some complaint from his own village, criticism about local comrade, local party member. Chairman Mao told, I received some letter. So we must sort of check these things. And then he turned to me, you Tibetan, in the past, one time, very powerful nation. Now you become very weak. We came to help you. After 20 years, you will be such a position, then it is your turn to help us, Chairman Mao. And then again, one time, these cases, translator, Mr. Phunzo Wangye. Anyone knows Phunzo Wangye? The one Tibetan comrade, communist. Now his age, I think, in 80s. Now his physical also not very good. So he was translator. One day he asked me, whether there is Tibetan national flag or Tibetan flag. And I told him, yes, we have one flag. Then Chairman Mo told me, oh, beside the national sort of red flag, you should keep your own flag beside that. So I often is telling those people in Europe or in America who carry Tibetan sort of flag, I told them when you receive some local Chinese officials or protest, then you tell them Dalai Lama already got permission from Chairman Mao. So really wonderful sort of atmosphere. So then 1955 summer I returned from Peking. On the road I met张国华18军司令员
18军
18军张国华同志很好人很好very good on the road he coming from Lhasa to attend Peking. I'm coming back. So on the road we met, we both cars stopped and we met and some sort of greetings. Then I told him, last year, that was 1954, when I coming this road to Peking, full suspicion, doubt. Now I'm returning this same way, full confidence. So really happiest moment. We really sort of full of hope Tibet can build under the leadership of Chairman Mao and the Communist Party. Then end of 55, beginning of 56. Unrealistic reform started in eastern part, in then Xikang province there. So some problems start from there. Then Qinghai. Then eventually reach all over Tibet. Then that causing 1959 crisis. Then after we come to India, next about 20 years, you see no communication with Chinese government. But then after cultural revolution, after sort of rehabilitation, all those leaders, including Deng Xiaoping himself, then end of 78, beginning of 79, my brother received some sort of indication from Peking, from Deng Xiaoping. He want meet with my brother. And then brother came to see me and what to do. And I immediately, you see, told him, must go there. Because we, 74, China, still, they involve cultural revolution. We decided in Dharamsala, with few sort of our leaders,
Small circle.
we decided, now sooner or later, we have to talk with central government. Then question of independence is unrealistic. So the constitution mentioned certain right to minority. And also we have a 17-point agreement with central government. So the essence of middle way set up at that time, 1974. So we already made up in our mind. Therefore, when I received some signal from Peking, they want to talk, then we already ready to talk. So then my brother immediately, you see, went to Peking and meeting with Deng Xiaoping. I think more than 1 hour, about 2 hours. And then very good discussion, beside independence, question of independence, anything can be discussed, he mentioned. So our side also already ready on that basis. Then, see, I had the opportunity to send some fact-finding delegation, then also my personal emissaries, go like that continuously. Then, eventually, the democratic movement, some of the university in Peking. Then the central government policy becoming more hardened. Then finally, Hu Yampang himself dismissed. Then finally lead Tiananmen massacre. And then, but our contact continue. Then 93 cease our direct contact with Chinese government. Then again, 2002, we renewed direct contact with Chinese government. Then up to last year, 9-time meeting with Chinese government. Immediate after the 2008 crisis, the Chinese government unusually announced in Xinhua, unusually, you see, mentioned they're going to meet Dalai Lama's representative. And Hu Jintao himself admitted to some Japanese sort of reporter just before his visit to Japan. He sort of acknowledged there will be meeting, and he shows more seriousness. So at that time, and also we received some positive sort of indication through some of our the private channels from Peking. But then, few days, very positive signal. Then after a few days, completely changed, negative signal. Then our meeting 그걸 어디? 니도 얘기 하루 잘지 투야 돼.
주영아비나.
아 맞다. 탱마.
담아지봐. 그것도 담아드려. 개봐.
I think eighth sort of meeting. And actual meeting take place. Nothing sort of a new development, hardliner. Then the following that meeting, the 9th meeting, nothing. So, then meantime, the Chinese officials, hardliner, particularly Tung Rinpo, they described me as a demon. Kasa mogui sarve. Mogui. So that I first, you see, get that information through reporter. I was in Italy. So some Italy, some mayors, they themselves are Marxist, communist. So we have full agreement. They are Marxist, but not Leninist. So we have, you see, some gathering there. So we received some reporters, some Italian reporter and some, I think, international reporters there. So they brought this information. Oh, now Chinese officials, they describe you as a demon. Then I immediately respond, oh yes, demon with horn. That picture eventually become quite famous. Famous already, quite attractive. Oh, like that. So these are childish, really. Very short-sighted, like that. So, but for me, just for fun, nothing serious, no problem. So that's about the past the experience. These past experience shows much depend on individual leader. Hu Yampang there, very open, very realistic. If Hu Yampang still remain, I think remain longer, I think Tibet issue already solved. But then he dismissed. Then hardliner. So like that. So now, when Wu Jintao come to power, number of people and also international sort of media express hoping, optimism, some positive change may take place. But the 10 years now passed, nothing happened. Although Wu Jintao sort of, the emphasis, promotion of harmonious society, it's wonderful. I fully support, I fully agree. But harmony through gun, that's impossible, isn't it? The harmony, logically, I think Chinese communist leaders should study more human psychology, I think. The harmony based on trust. More fear destroy trust. Trust and fear cannot go together. So the Wu Jintao's, particularly the recent sort of months, recent sort of years, you see the method to build harmony based on using force, suppression. That brings more fear. Distrust. Distrust, just opposite of the harmony, like that. So therefore, now new leadership coming next year. We will see. I know Xi Jinping's father. I know very well. Xi Zhongxun, the Mishu-zhang, Zhou Enlai. I know very well. And when I was in Peking, I also give him one watch, wristwatch. So I think 7 and 9, my first delegation, fact-finding delegation, touring different parts of China, including Guangdong. Then Xi Jinping, Mayor Marikasa, Xi Zhongxun, Xinjiang, Guangdong Xinjiang. So he showed one of my delegation member. He showed that wristwatch. This I received from Dalai Lama. Then he expressed. Then he already quite old. So before his death, he hoped meeting with Dalai Lama. So I know Xi Zhongxun. Now Xi Jinping, I don't know, new generation. So we'll see. We'll see. So basically, I always is telling people, according to my observation, 4 eras since 1949. Number 1, Chairman Mao's era. Number 2, Deng Xiaoping era. Number 3, Jiang Zemin era. Then Wu Jintao era. The Mao Zedong era, emphasis, most important is pure ideology. So cultural revolution, some other reasons, personal sort of fighting also, quarrel also there, but actually I think try to build pure ideology. The old sort of traces should sort of eliminate. So cultural revolution, such things. And then leap forward ideologically. Yes, good. And people's commune system. These are wonderful, but not practical. So that's the Mao's era. Then Deng Xiaoping era. Don't care about ideology, whether white cat or black cat, doesn't matter, so long you see catch mice there. So capitalism doesn't matter. Socialism or capitalism doesn't matter, so long people can get rich. So unfortunately, now a lot of black cats, isn't it? A lot of corruption now. That's very, very unfortunate. But in any way, the Deng Xiaoping sort of economy liberalization really brought, I think, big change in China, particularly in coast area. But meantime, create new classes, middle classes, and millionaire like that. So then Jiang Zemin era see the new reality. Now Communist Party no longer party of working class people. A party must represent all the wealthier people as well as the middle class people. So the idea of three represents. So these are new reality. According to new reality, you see new sort of thinking is developed. Then because of economy liberalization, the gap rich and poor, and also you see some guaranteed sort of right also is reduced. So therefore, need special effort for promotion of harmony. So the Ujintao's, I think, original motivation is, I think, very right to build a harmonious society, genuine datenje. But then I don't know. so this shows same Communist Party have the ability to act according new reality. Now today, the reality, information sort of period, you cannot control. And large number of young Chinese, brilliant young boys and girls, which is study outside world, already got some experience about open society and democracy, rule of law.